Okay. We should be gaming. I think we're going. I've been idling here for a couple minutes now, and this woman has been being robbed entire time. I will not be helping her. She'll just have to live with not having her purse anymore. Oh, hello, Alex. I found this spot like just now. And you can just kind of do this. The game, like, I don't know why this spot is here. But the faster you mash, the faster you go. And you can kind of like get into the ground just a little bit. It was working better earlier. I was like actually properly getting into the ground, but it might be an angle thing. I feel like there might be like a clip here somehow. I don't know. Yeah, if you could BLJ, this would be the best spot to do it for sure. Oh, hello. I installed Stream Elements mostly because it like automatically puts in the stream chat, which was something I couldn't figure out how to do otherwise. And now there's just we just ignore that bot, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. Nightbot should still work just fine, hopefully. Yeah, let's go to the pizza parlor. I do think I'm gonna go full pizza percent, at least for the time being, and probably up till my marathon run of it. So that's either really good or really bad, depending on people's preferences. Hyper swinging 2.0 now that you actually know how to swing. Consider just letting myself fall in the water there. Looking forward to it, Nate. I think it's going to be good.
That looks like a good place to make my first. If you only knew.
Oh. For a second there, I remembered how to do swing speed 8, and then it was gone.
Hard to resist doing aerial acrobatics, but the pizza won't survive if I'm not careful. It's hard. I'd better return the bag now that I'm finished with my delivery.
Okay, that glide was not as good as I thought it was going to be, I'm going to be honest. Oh, before stream ends. If I try to end the stream early, you gotta remind me I'm gonna do a tutorial on sudo web zips.
I have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much.
So don't let me forget. And I'm mostly saying this to right now so I won't forget, because
That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
sometimes that helps with remembering. So that line that I just took was crazy.
Now's my chance to change real quick.
Oh yeah, you're going faster than it can load in. That should be fun.
Think I should make my first delivery.
I looked at my PB the other day, and I don't think it's gonna be that hard to beat. I'm gonna be honest. Like a lot of this stuff, I'm like, I can do better than that.
That was my last delivery. You better hurry back.
Especially now that I have snapback gliding, which is so helpful in this area of the map. Yeah, exactly. I think, like, if I can actually get into the groove of it, along with the glides, oh, it's gonna be...
Good place to make my first.
You can probably get, like, a 23, to be honest. Especially if my movement is better than it is right now.
I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed.
I don't exactly know what path I'm taking or why I'm moving so high, but... A 19. Maybe in 19 years.
Careful, Spike.
No, I don't really know what's possible by humans, especially in this category.
That's it for the pizza. Now to get
And,
back.
most people that say they know what humans can do in a speed game are wrong, so... Oh, shit. Ah, that was almost really good. Still saved 0.0 seconds. Yeah, like, this run is nothing special, and I'm pretty much even. Yes, assumptions make an asshole out of you and I think that's the saying.
Think I should make my first delivery. The web slip. I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed.
I've noticed I have like a weird assumption. So swing speed 8, I'm going faster, and I'm like, oh my. For some reason, my brain and my muscle memory think that jumping is faster too. Like you go farther. I don't know why I just thought that, but
Better return the bag now that I'm finished with my delivery run.
I was like, wait, what do you mean that's not true? This thing that you've known for all your life was false.
All the world is my dressing room.
No, Nate, I don't think that's how you say it. Is the volume alright? I'm worried the game might be a little quiet, but I don't know.
My first delivery. I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed.
Game's a little quiet. Okay. I might turn it up like another decibel or so. If just for pizza. Because, you know, people like the memes.
These will flip out. I'd better return the bag now that I'm finished.
And in the past, I've gotten, like, actual upset comments, like, on Pizza Percent VODs, where they're like, what the fuck, the song's too quiet. Like, sorry. But, you know, I always say the game, it's better if the game's too quiet, than if you're too quiet.
I'll start there.
Like, obviously you want that optimal level, but something's gotta be off. You want the game to be more quiet than you, so that people can actually fucking hear you.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being fed.
Shit. Just blew right past the alley. Looks more and more like Spidey balls, god damn.
Pizza, gotta get back and return the bag.
Damn, that bitch looks like Spidey balls. That's funny. Well, you know, this was one of the first instances of real motion capture in games, and they had Spidey balls come into the studio for it. Yeah, this glide. Oh my god, that makes that movement across that awkward space so much faster. Holy shit.
Hard to resist.
Like, even after this, like, kind of sloppy pickup afterwards, it's probably still faster.
Oh, good. My feet. Careful, Spidey. All right. An empty delivery bag means it's time to head back. That looks like a good place to make my first.
Never quite sure what order to do this one in. Feels like no matter which order I do, it just doesn't feel right. There's a couple ones. There's another one that's like that later on. Like 15 or... No, not 15. I don't know which one it is. It is pizza time, Crash Bandicoot. Glad to have you here.
I'd better return the bag.
Oh, you don't want that glide. Glide goes nowhere.
Think I should make
Glide
my
with
first
no name. Okay, this one... This one I need to work on for sure. I think this one you just kind of have to, like, really set up the swing to get you to it. Like, that's not gonna work. But what if it did? I feel like I either nail this one or I fuck it up really bad. The backwards web zip to get it was pretty cool though, you have to admit. Yeah, this is a TAS only level.
All right. An empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. I thought I was losing time. That must be really bad in my PB. That was like, oh, run's super dead. And I looked and I'm like, wait. If I hadn't given up on it on the end, I would have saved time.
That looks like a good place to make my first. I have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip.
Okay, I need to learn that swing, because you can just line yourself straight up with it. I almost got it there, but it's really not hard. I should, like, never mess it up.
If I flip the pizzas, Mr. Aziz will flip out.
It would have been topical if they put a pizza minigame in the 2018 game, but they didn't.
All right. Empty
Because
delivery
the meme was, like, hot then. I feel like all of my splits have been, like, 0.0 lately. I can definitely PB pretty fast. Would not be surprised if it happened today.
I'll start there.
Like, I feel really rusty right now, and I'm kind of keeping pace.
I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed.
What? Does this man not want the pizza? I'm so used to them grabbing it through the floor that I'm like, wait, this construction worker didn't grab it through the floor? Or does he not want the pizza?
pizzas, Mr. Aziz will flip out. Have to be careful, that pizza... That was my last delivery. I better hurry back.
I mean, most of my favorite games are older, so that's hard to say. But to me, the game that I probably most associate with childhood might be Metroid Zero Mission. Hard to say. That or like one of the third gen Pokemons.
That looks like a good place to make my first... No, you the man!
Or first gen, because I technically started with that, but... Wow, oh. I'm gonna throw up. That movement was both visually and aesthetically terrible. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. I'm gonna turn up the game volume a little bit. Just a little bit. We'll go from like -2 to -1. Roughly 1 billion chicken tacos. With an offset of, about 1 billion. I've never been big on I like chicken. I love like chicken tenders and stuff like that, and grilled is pretty good too. I don't like chicken sandwiches or like chicken tacos or like putting chicken with things. I usually just want my chicken with chicken. I've always thought that was weird because, chicken and bread, both amazing foods, but they just don't work together for me.
I'll start there.
Shit went too far.
All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
Better not PB while you're gone. Take a quick shower, and there's no risk of it. Just do one of those 2-minute showers.
If I flip the pizzas, Mr. Aziz will flip out.
Oh, yeah, I'm starting to get the hang of it. Okay, never mind. I take it back. I did the wall jump glide just for Nate there, and he's not even here. Yeah, no worries, Crash. I get what you're saying. For the most part.
I think I should make my first delivery. Have to be careful. That
Well, we're in the wall. So, there's that. Oh, avert your eyes. Okay, I'm gonna pause. I don't... Jesus. I'm sorry, to anybody who might be upset by that visual. It was not my choice. Do I plan an emulator? I do not. Sometimes that happens when you clip into a wall in this game, although... Just swing speed 8 things. Or at the very least, it very rarely happens outside of that. But yeah, I play on an Xbox 360 with the Xbox version. So I guess, you know, technically it's like Microsoft's emulator, but it's official, so, you know. Hey, Mello. Welcome. Yeah, you can actually there's a place where you can force it to happen. I can show it off later if I remember that visual flashing, at least when there's like a place you can consistently clip out, and that'll always happen. You just change the settings just a little bit. Is there a big difference between the Xbox and PS2? It's not huge. I mean, oh, wow. Okay, I'm just gonna restart that. Don't start mashing start too early. That's the lesson we've learned.
That looks like a good place to make my first.
But I mean, the load times are a little faster. The game looks better, but that's, other than some minor things, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's the same game.
Think I should make my first delivery. Careful. That was my last delivery. I'd better hurry back.
Yeah, it definitely looks better. Well, one, you have some ghosting effects for certain moves, but also I'm pretty sure the resolution's just flat out higher.
Around. I better change while I have a chance.
Any exclusive content? Not specifically, although there is one thing that GameCube doesn't have that PS2 and Xbox have. That's in the menu, the X-Men Legends trailer is not on GameCube. I think it wouldn't fit on the disc or something. Or maybe that game wasn't coming out on GameCube, one of those two. Maybe both. But those GameCube discs could only fit like, what, a gigabyte and a half or so.
Should be a safe spot to change. Think I should make my first delivery. Get a job! If you only knew.
Oh. Bad angle. Like almost reset worthy.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped.
We're definitely still in the derust process, so I'm trying not to reset that much. I mean, it's, you know, you can't change the nature of a person, and I am a reset person. I ever played Enter Electro? I think I played Enter Electro once. I remember liking it. If only because there was a level where you could touch the ground. But I think I just played it the one time. I don't think I even owned it. I think I rented it. From like the video store way back in the day. I need to figure out that glide. It's so good. Okay, Pizza 4 is a big time save for sure. That wasn't that good and I still saved that much time.
That looks like a good place to make my first. pizza will get ruined if I flip too much.
I played Spider-Man 2000 a lot more.
I better return the bag now that I'm finished with my delivery run.
I think partially because it was on PC. That was the... Enter Electro was not, so I was kind of confused on like where I could play it. How long does it take to make a pizza in real life? Well, I mean, that depends on what brand we're getting. I've never made a homemade pizza. But I'd like to one day.
Think I should make my first delivery.
But honestly, with the oven at this house, probably longer than a pizza percent run. Because the oven takes like 20 minutes just to heat up. Then you gotta wait for the pizza to cook. That billboard. I thought I was in the clear. I bonked. That was... Oh no. That was some weird movement and then I got messed up at the end.
Swimming definitely doesn't.
I have not played that game, Crash. Oh, nice melodrama. I had pizza the other day and I had some spaghetti today, so I guess I'm kind of in the Italian mood. Although I did break my spaghetti in half before I cooked it, which I guess is a sticking point. So I think I lost my whatever Italian credit that I had.
Think I should make my first delivery.
Oh, I don't know why my brain was like, oh, it's a different mission, so I just started going this way. I guess it doesn't really matter, but easier to line up the other way. So many of these pizza missions, just the movement is just start with exactly that. You just do like the 3 swings off the building to get yourself started.
That looks like a good place to make my first delivery.
Keep overshooting this.
I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed. I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be...
Oh, I think I wrecked the pizza. Sorry, lady. That's another habit I need to get out of, is I need to start actually worrying about that again. Yeah, at the very least, at least I get to hear them complain when you fuck it up. Oh, I fucking glitched it out. Sometimes if you like leave and re-enter, it won't count your button press. I don't know. But that last run was great. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Crash.
Think I should make my first delivery. All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back. Well, no one's around. I better change.
Pizza 1's good in these splits, though. I wasn't expecting that.
Better change while no one is around. I'll start there.
Swing speed 8 still feels really weird to me. I'm really hoping that I can get past that soon.
But the pizza won't survive if I'm not careful.
It's just so volatile.
Better hurry back.
Pizza 2 is so strong.
That looks like a good place to make my first. I have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much.
Okay, those jostles were calculated. It's fine.
All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
That was nice. I think Pizza 4 is a time saver.
All the world.
I'm trying to, like, kind of get it put into the RAM in my brain, which pizzas I should expect to save time on and which ones I shouldn't. Well, not if I'm going to do that.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped. I'd better return the bag now that I'm finished with my
That
delivery.
first web zip fucked me up. Okay, we'll just do one of these and then web zip.
This should be a safe spot to change.
Also, ooh, it's been a while since I've had
I'll start
a stream alert that kind of scared me. I think that it like automatically turned them up. I don't know. But thank you for whatever that was. I forgot I even had those like up on in my
I have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much.
in this layout.
Careful, Spidey. All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
I guess it makes sense it would be scary. It was a spooky zombie. The like default stream alert zombie.
Better change while no one is around. I'll start there.
I always like going around this way. You can technically start from the other angle, and some people do, but I don't know, the movement just feels less disconnected when you go this way and then loop back. That was supposed to be a glide. Kind of fat fingered it. It worked out. It all worked out. Well, hello, Toasted.
I don't see anyone around. Now's my chance to change real quick. Think I should make my first delivery.
I must be bored of the pizza song. Ironically, not really. It doesn't quite, you know, I'm sure some people, it's just like still the funniest shit in the world, and it's not quite that anymore, but there's something... Relaxing might not be the word, but it kind of feels like home, if that makes sense, at this point. At the very least, there are worse songs to be listening to. I'm sure if I, like, properly grinded out this category for, like, a year, I would get very tired of it. Or maybe just completely desensitized to the world in general. I will say one thing about this song is that it stays with you, like... I've had this song, like, show up in dreams one time after I ran this category. I was like, God damn it. I don't want to dream about this. Actually, I didn't really mind, because I don't dream very often. So anything that lets me dream is usually pretty cool by me. I don't even mind nightmares for the most part. Because it's something.
That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
Oh, I see what you mean, melodrama. Maybe. I mean, it is kind of like the middle point of the game, so it makes sense, but... It could have been like it just wouldn't fit on GameCube if they were to try to add more, I don't know.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being pressed.
I usually don't start with this guy, but... And I think I'm kind of starting to see why.
Hard to resist doing aerial acrobatics, but the pizza won't survive if I'm not careful.
I should be able to... Oh, or not. I was gonna say I could just web zip to him, but...
That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
Yeah, that was not great. Yeah, I could see that.
Well, no one's around. I better change while I have a chance.
I kind of prefer the in-engine cutscenes, though, if only because they're harder to not accidentally skip. And from a speedrun perspective, they can only be skipped with A and start, which means that I don't have to worry about, like... Okay, maybe that's not why, but with the pre-rendered cutscenes, when you skip them, you can usually act like right afterwards. So I have to like not skip them with the jump button, otherwise I'll accidentally jump right after skipping them. If that makes any sort of sense.
That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
That could have been really good. Still kind of good.
That looks like a good place to make my first... Get a job! If you only knew.
It was probably also just, yeah, it might not have only been a memory thing, it might have been money, like you said. Because I'm sure those are more expensive to make than just having your on-site animator, you know, make puppet animations. Not trying to say those are easy to make or anything. No, I was really kind of counting on that working. This one has just been kicking my ass today. Like, so hard to do clean. Least favorite, 3 favorites. This one comes up. I'm not sure. This one and like, I'd have to think about it. So a lot of them just kind of come up when they come up. I'm not like, I think 19 is probably one of them too. It's just the bit with the lady by the lake in Central Park can be kind of a mess, but there's also opportunity for some really cool movement, especially now that we have snapback gliding. So I don't know.
Think I should make my first delivery. Back at ya.
Okay. There's a great example of gliding helping out. That's the swing you want to do there.
Have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much.
I can't believe that it let me swing off that tree. Swing speed 8's weird.
All right. An empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
Also in swing speed 8, when you go slow, you just feel so slow. It's just like nothing's getting done. I could be going so much faster.
That looks like a good place to make my first delivery.
I really wanted the bonk. Drive by, whatever you want to call it.
Have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much. All right. An empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
Oh, excuse me. And Nate's the type of dude to take like 30-minute showers. Not that I've never done it, but I think that happened last time too. But I mean, to be fair, you know, you have to take into consideration the time, you know, after the shower when you're getting dressed and don't necessarily want to be watching a stream.
Think I should make my first delivery.
But it is a lot more fun to just say, haha, long shower. Shit, way too far.
I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed. That was my last delivery.
I'm not sure I know what that means, but I will take you at your word. Yeah, absolutely. I thought that was Golding.
All the world is my dressing room.
I always love it when it's just a random gold in a sea of
I think I
reds.
should make my first delivery.
Oh. Aren't you, like, not supposed to do that with cotton swabs?
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped.
Oh, shit. I mean, I guess people do it anyways,
Their
but...
teeth flip out.
I thought that you were, like, doing some... Like, that was slang for something. That was not Q-tipping.
I have the rein in the stunts. The pizza's
Yeah, I
gonna
mean,
be destroyed.
Yeah. I'm probably not the one to talk about your
Oh man.
hygiene or health because I have a really shitty right ear. Oh shit. I just killed the pizza. I did not pay attention. I think that is rip. Yeah, this one is kind of painful. It's just because of this movement back here can be... You don't set it up right, really awkward. So yeah,
That was my last
you still get hero points for delivering a ruined pizza. I didn't know that. It's also like a huge difficulty spike. See, I think my least favorite three are probably 11, 15, and 19. Yeah, it's like really hard, and then the ones after aren't that bad. Yeah, I would agree with that for speedrunning as well, although I will admit that 16, 17, and 18 aren't super fresh in my head. Like, I don't really have a... I would have a hard time, like, telling you exactly which ones those were.
That looks like a good place to make my first delivery. The web slinger.
You know, maybe we can fix that today.
Hard to That was my last delivery. I better hurry back. This should be a safe spot to change.
Alright, Nate, I've been holding off on PBing, so... I'll find a good time to splice and we'll just watch the secret tasks I've been making.
That looks like a good place.
Yeah, once you figure... well, Snapback is just so good. It's just kind of... You just kind of learn when you can do it and the timing, and then you're done. It's actually not super hard. Like, it used to be, to get off a glide, you had to find like a really specific spot where you knew it would work, and then like find the timing for it through trial and error. But now you just kind of do the snapback and it works. Yeah, just casually saved a minute.
Think I should make my
Uh-oh,
first
not bad
delivery.
news.
I have to be careful. That pizza will get
I think you missed it, Nate, when I clipped through the wall here. I think that was like right after you left. That was fun. I just swung into the wall and then I was inside of it.
Better hurry back.
USM is tassable now? That is bad news. There's something funny about just trashing on USM for no reason.
I'll start there. I have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much.
Like 3 a.m. there. Nice. See, this is how I trick forward people by in the past I would always stream really late my time, which would be like in the morning for them. And then I suddenly stopped doing that and start streaming at normal times over here. And now it's really late over there.
No one's around. I better change while I have a chance.
Although if you play enough Swing Speed 8, you'll eventually clip through a wall. It just kind of happens sometimes.
This should be a safe spot to change. That looks like a good place to make my first...
My favorite time that it's happened to me was when I actually clipped into the Daily Bugle, like through the wall, not through the vent. And the collision for the Bugle interior is still there, but you know, nothing's loaded in, so you can just kind of hop in and jump around. Kind of like clipping into the art gallery when there's nothing loaded. Trying a new route here. We're just kind of going over is the plan, and it seems to be kind of working. Double web zip like a scrub.
I don't see anyone around. Now's my chance to change real quick.
He just yells.
That looks like a good place to make my first...
I think the clip that I would like to see most, other than, you know, a clip that would just somehow skip Black Cat 1, is a clip into the final warehouse, like Doc Ock's last warehouse. Even if it doesn't skip anything, I think it'd be fun just to like see what it's like in there. Even if, see if like the collision's still there, and you know. Damn. I gotta do the full game. Yeah, I mean, I just got done doing some 80% runs not too long ago.
I'll start there.
I'm preparing for a marathon for Pizza Percent right now. Once that's done, I'm coming back to 80%, so absolutely. Not today though, probably. But soon. Yeah, I think it's all pizza tonight. Other than a small tutorial that I want to record.
I have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much.
Which will require me playing through part of the game, but not very much. Yeah, like, that's how good snapback is I literally missed the first snapback glide and I just tried it a second time and it worked anyways. It's too good. Former's looking tight. Thank you, Dante.
Better change while no one is around. That looks like a good place to make my first...
Trying to get all that rust off. Okay, well... That went great in my head. In my head, that was like the coolest movement ever. I kind of hyper focused on that. Got some tunnel vision. And then I actually looked at reality and it wasn't working out. Sometimes Swing Speed 8 does that to you. You see what's possible. You have to like rein in back just a little bit.
Alright, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
Well, DC, the main thing is use your boosts well, and like, I mean, it sounds cliche, but hours are good. You know, just playing the game more will make you better. But as far as like specific tips, if you're struggling to complete them, you can actually use your slow-mo, and that will slow down the timer, which will let you like, I don't know if it technically slows down the timer more than you, but it will let you like make your swings with more precision. So that can help. You're not really caring about like real time.
All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
But yeah, just use your boosts well. Try to go fast.
That looks like a good place to make my first.
And for the later bugle missions, it's good to like kind of memorize, practice the movement to grab the tokens, because some of them are in weird places that you have to like do a specific jump, and knowing how to do that jump, it can be quite good.
Hard to resist doing aerial acrobatics, but the pizza won't survive if I'm not careful. All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back. All the world is my dressing room.
I haven't played San Andreas, so I can't say, but I think this game looks pretty good.
This should be a safe spot to change. I'll start there.
There's just no collision loaded there. Gotcha. Oh, I actually found a new, not new glitch, but a new version of a already discovered glitch. To show that off later.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped.
Has literally no use whatsoever in speedrunning, but it's kind of funny. Yeah, well, with those, I don't know what the word is, scaffold? Whatever they're called, that the construction worker's on, sometimes the collision just doesn't
Now's my chance to change.
load, and it doesn't really matter how fast you're going. Like, if I had stopped there and climbed and started moving around, the collision would never have popped in, as far as I'm aware. That just sometimes happens with those.
I have to rein in the
It's
stuff.
the new glitch.
Destroyed.
Forget who discovered this, but it was like, if you fall into a body of water and you don't do, and when you climb back up, you don't do anything that changes the camera, like, I think you can jump and you can web zip, and that's pretty much it, like attack. But if you like move, or yeah, if you move at all or like change the camera, then it resets the camera, but the camera's position is like locked, if that makes sense. So you can, I don't know, I can show it off when this run dies. But I basically discovered a new point to set that up other than splashing in the water.
I'll start there.
Oh, come on. feel like I might actually be relying on gliding too much, if that makes sense. It's like I'm looking for places to set up gliding when really just going fast in a straight line is faster usually. I need to find a better way to do that than just splatting.
I have to be careful. All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
It is not clip into the art gallery, Nate. Good guess, though. It is actually before that in the run, though.
I'll start there. I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed. I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed. Careful, Spidey. Get it, Josh.
I should probably be more conservative with my jostles, but I just... Like, if the game gives me a chance to save half of a second by jostling the pizza, I'm probably gonna do it. I think, I forget his full username, but Tyler in this chat, I'm pretty sure he was the one who discovered that glitch.
That looks like a good
I
place
could
to
be wrong.
deliver.
It was a bit ago. Oh. I had beautiful plans for that wall sprint.
I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed. Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped.
Alright, I will show the glitch off. Oh, I forgot it warps you. Why does it warp you?
No one's around. I better change while I have a chance.
I just wanted to stop delivering the pizza. I didn't want to go back to work. Let me find a good place to do it. Generally, you want to go do it in Central Park, because it kind of sucks off the coast here. See, what's a... probably, like, right here is a good place to do it. Alright, watch this.
Nothing like a little New York
So the
water.
camera is kind of sets it and locks it to this place. So as long as you don't do anything to like change the camera type back to following Spider-Man, then you can kind of just do whatever you want. And I'm kind of stuck here because I'm up against the wall. So if I walk around, it'll reset it. So I'm actually attacking right now to try to push myself over so I can keep moving. That should be enough. Oh, not quite. But yeah, this is the glitch. It's not useful in any way. It's just kind of fun. You can web zip. You can't swing, I think. If you swing, yeah. If you swing or even attempt to swing, it fixes it. But I basically found a new place, just set that up. Which I could do that right now, actually. Because I need to record that tutorial anyways. It'll take like 5 minutes. Yeah, there's like YouTube videos that show all the dialogue in this game, I think. Like by character. This isn't a speedrun, obviously. I'm just trying to get to a certain point in the game.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. I'm sure you miss me more than I miss... First things first.
Which I will say this is the only spot that I've found this, but I haven't looked very hard. So there's probably a lot of spots
Just go to the pause menu
in this game that actually activate that camera. Or that type of camera, rather.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as... Help me! Right on. I was almost...
And it's right here.
Sorry, Dr. Connor.
So if you do this, the camera just kind of doesn't catch up with you.
Spider-Man! Spider-Man's here already! Get rid of him and get that case!
And you can kind of just go.
Take a nap, Sap. Isn't it a school day?
And you'd think that this would like fix it when this happens, but it doesn't.
Looks like interference show.
I've actually never beaten this guy while it's active, so I wonder... Oh, no, the suitcase there, right? Oh yeah, there's the two clones. One of them has to change. But yeah, if you do anything, it...
Hi, my name's Spider-Man. Maybe I can still make it
Let's
before
see.
class.
I kind of want to test. Okay, so that's not one either. And then I'm going to do a pseudo web zip tutorial, but I want to get to chapter 6 first. That'll take a few minutes, but... Isn't that kind of neat?
The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing
Like I said, I haven't really tested much, so I don't know if there's other places where you can do that in the story, but... But I guess since I'm going to chapter 6 anyways, we can test a little bit. You could tell I'm not... this isn't a speedrun because of this movement.
This is a good time to talk a little about
Oh, there's an example of the access glitch, Nate. If you were trying to study, I literally just dashed back, and it worked.
You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens in distress, doing challenges, collecting items, and delivering pizza. There's some other ways
Bill
to
Lane.
try different things and
Promised
see
Terry
what
and
you like.
MJ that I would meet them this
You
season.
can only be a good guy.
Wish there was a way to glitch underground. I mean, technically you can in some of the interiors, because they're underground, but I know what you mean. Yeah, my original hypothesis for access / photo duplication, if we're still assuming they're the same thing, was that you had to come from above, but I guess that kind of disproves that.
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed.
Have I played... I never had a PSP, so no, I have not.
I can't even
I thought it might be fun. I don't know if I could get them all to work, but I thought it might be a fun stream one time to just try out all the different Spider-Man 2 versions, like
I gotta hurry.
just every different version. But I don't know if I could get like N-Gage to work. I have no idea on the state of N-Gage emulation.
I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind.
I can help you get them. Yeah, I'm down, Nate. I have the PC version and the GBA version already, I think, in a folder somewhere. Yeah, I think N-Gage might be the one I need help with, so I don't know.
Spider-Man! Spider-Man!
What was the move you said I could do here, Nate? It was like... Hang on, I just want you guys to shut up for a second. It was like web... Was it web to you and then...
Spider reflex.
Is it
Nice.
something... I don't know, something like
In
that?
this mode, you're faster than the bad guys. You'll see attacks coming from a mile away. You can even do different, more damaging moves.
Yeah, it's like the same engine. Basically the same game, but just it's like a level pack for Toby 1.
I think you zigged when you should have zagged. Hope your insurance is paid up.
By web attack, do you mean I hold web and like I do the kick out of webbing them up? I'm assuming that's what you mean. Yes, okay. I'll try that on my own time.
Feel free to slow down. I'd be happy to make myself available for your admiration.
We're just kind of chilling until I get to chapter 6
I don't
here.
close distance with her soon. She's gonna get away.
The start of chapter 6, though. Is PSP task not a thing? Wild. What a world.
Feel free to slow down. I'd be happy to make myself available for your admiration. If I don't close distance with her soon, she's gonna get away.
I don't know, Mello. Doc Ock says some pretty weird stuff to you at the end of the game. This is his voice. He's like, I will destroy you. Fuck, dude. Not me. Wow, 3DS. I wouldn't have guessed that. Must have come a long way since I last looked.
Shouldn't you be helping? Nah, I already got that merit badge. Who's with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items.
He throws mugs. He throws a mug root beer off a building.
Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
All the world is my dressing room.
Yeah, emulation is pretty neat just in general. Because in my head, it's like we're still back in like 2008 when, you know, emulation was just kind of for GBA and like the old consoles and stuff. But now you can like emulate Wii U games, and there's like a Switch emulator that doesn't completely suck, I think. It's wild. I remember when being a wee young lad and trying to get fucking Desmomé to work, and it just wouldn't at all.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a freak?
Is the Wii tassable? Yeah. Because it's Dolphin.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
I think Nate's even made a task for, yeah, Spider-Man 3 on Wii, I think.
Oh, this is great, Peter.
Yeah, USM means Ultimate Spider-Man.
Hi, Pete. How?
Oh, too late, Nate. The secret's still safe, though. I didn't tell them what USM really stands for.
I'm gonna have to take away your credit card.
Or actually, I wanted to test something here. I want to see if that same camera applies here.
What am I thinking? I can't just leave.
It takes a while for the game to fail you here, doesn't it? You can go really far. Please just fail me. There we go. Oh yeah, it's the same camera. Same camera. I don't have web zip though, so I can't really do much with it, but you can get knocked into oblivion. What are you gonna do now, Rhino? I guess that's what he's gonna do. I thought he was gonna throw the thing at me, but I might not be high enough. He still thinks he can get to me. Alright, let's beat him. Oh shit, I'm getting fucked up.
Is that a horn on your head, or are you just glad to see me?
Cheese ball.
There's like a lot of weird stores in this. Like there's a donut shop store that like in like a bowling alley and like all these weird places that don't get really used because the event for random thugs robbing them is so rare.
If you only knew.
There's an N-Gage emulator on Android, so I'm gonna have to like emulate Android and then emulate the N-Gage emulator on on Android. At that point, I might as well just like buy an N-Gage and a camera, like just shove it up to it. Although, have you ever seen N-Gage footage? That shit looks and sounds like an egg that's been hard-boiled for like 3 hours. It looks so bad.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
Yeah. I think at that point I'd probably just get like BlueStacks or whatever and emulate it. Do I like any anime? Yeah, I watch my fair share of anime. I'm not like super huge into it, but you know, grew up with Naruto and stuff and all that. I've been watching a little bit more lately. Shit, I should actually hurry. I was kind of not paying attention to the race. I'll be fine. Alright. No degen right now. We're doing the tutorial. It's time
Hey kid, how you making out?
to learn about pseudo web zips.
There's these things called photo op tokens
Hang on.
that I want you to find. I've marked
Get
them
rid
on
of
the
these
map
splits.
just to spell it out real plain for you. Now get to work.
Alright. Where is it? I've got some notes here. So sometimes you're playing this game, there's going to be some times when you need to get to some place, but you don't really have like a clear swinging place, so you can't quite jump there. So like take this jump for example. I want to get to that building with that token on it. And if I just jump for it, I'm kind of in a weird spot. Like I could do like this and that'll get me up there, but it's a bit awkward for sure. If you can kind of swing to it, but like a little whack. So it would be nice if I had web zip maybe. But also I don't think a web zip would fully get here, but also I'm in chapter 6. I'm at the beginning of chapter 6. I haven't bought web zip yet. So that's a good time for a pseudo web zip, which looks kind of like that but way better. Let's get a good one. Yeah, that was two pseudo web zips kind of strung together. And what they can do that web zips don't is versatility in in different ways. Like you can kind of change the length. But the important thing to remember is that they're more of a momentum preserver than a momentum adder. So like a web zip will yank you in whatever direction, but a pseudo web zip just kind of retains the momentum that you have. And that's true for the variant as well. Which is a rising pseudo web zip. It's pretty much just the same thing, but you're going up. I'd say the most important part is of the equation is the jump. Notice when I jump here, I immediately start charging another one, and then when I swing, it's like I'm on that web line for like 10 frames, and then I just jump out of it pretty much immediately. And then you can do another one if you want. That's not super necessary all the time. And by not jumping out immediately, the arc doesn't have any chance to give you any downwards momentum, and you just jump out of it, which adds the little bit of upwards momentum from your jump. And it's the same thing with the rising one. You pretty much just want to jump out of it before you have a chance to... Before the swing has a chance to like give you a proper arc that's going to send you in a weird direction. So really, we're not even there for the swing. Like the swing doesn't matter. It's pretty much just like a little extra. It's almost like a double jump, almost a little bit. And getting the hang of it could take some time, but it's useful in a lot of weird niche situations. I'd almost say that the rising pseudo web zip is more useful. Particularly in a situation like this, like if I want to get up, but I'm not like right next to there's not like an easy, I'm not really in the middle of swinging off of anything, so I can't swing up to get the height, and there's not like a wall right next to me to wall sprint off of. Then that's when you want to do something like that. There's actually a good example not too much further on in the run. Let me collect all these tokens real quick. Here's Nate tries to do this. Let's see if I can do this. You can kind of do that there too. I haven't been able to get it to work too well. Right near the train. I mean, not really. I'm kind of in the middle of the map. The train's a lot further down.
Peter.
Yeah, the rising. I mean, pseudo web zips aren't gonna like make or break your movement. They're just kind of like little, kind of an extra tool to have in your pocket, for the most part. And I think learning them is a good way to kind of understand more about how the movement in this game works. The swinging. Yeah, right here when you spawn in to this cat mission, you need to get to cat because the cat chase only starts when you get to her. So you need to get up here. There's not really, you don't have any preserved momentum from a swing. You're not right next to the wall, so you can't just wall sprint up. So the best way is to just kind of go up like that and then get it started as soon as possible. That's pretty much it. That's like all you really need to know about it. Back to pizza. Alright, fellas, YouTube's done listening. Uh-oh. Nightbot's laying down the law. What did Melodrama do? Sometimes Nightbot just slams down the ban hammer. I don't think he got banned or anything. Hey, Legend. Too many pizzas. That's funny. I don't know. I don't really care if you spam emotes, so I should change that Nightbot setting to be more lenient. Die, how dare you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a lot of tutorial because I was originally gonna make like a big, like super well edited movement guide that was just gonna be like one big video, and I don't think that would have been a terrible idea, but I got into like video editing hell with it, so I think I'm just gonna break it into a bunch of smaller videos and just kind of do it on stream, make it easier to get them out. Maybe just do like a couple a week for a while. Where's my splits? There they are. Yeah, it's just a matter of like going into Nightbot settings. I have been adding a couple more commands to Nightbot. Like about, I think the guide is a command now too, and like gliding is one if you want to look at the gliding. Ideally, if somebody asks like how do you do this thing, I can just be like use this command and then it'll show you. I don't know.
I should make my first delivery.
I think you can also see the lists by doing like exclamation point commands to see every. I don't know. Does that work? Maybe. I'm not a professional streamer. Why would I know?
That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
Oh, and Stream Elements bot thinks it's cool too and is gonna He's gonna also give you a link, I guess? That's weird. I don't know how that one works. I kind of want to turn that one off. Yeah, I think what happened there was Stream Elements is like linked to Nightbot and like imported all of its commands somehow. I don't know. I just wanted to see my chat on OBS without having to reset it every stream. So I installed Stream Elements and it has like all these bells and whistles that I'm like too boomer to understand. Oh, that does work out, melodrama.
Better change while no one is around. Think I should make my first delivery. If I flip the pizzas, Mr. Aziz will flip out. All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back. This should be a safe spot to change.
Oh, Nate abusing his mod privileges to spam pizzas. Yeah, I've got kind of a range of when I stream, just anywhere from like probably like 6 to say 9 or 10 or 11, depending on when I'm feeling it.
Pizza will get ruined if I flip too much. Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza. That was my last delivery. I better hurry back.
I just want the God glide again. I got it like one time there. It worked out so well.
Think I should make my first delivery.
His movement is not so hot. If we could fix it.
I have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much. That was my last delivery. I better hurry back.
So many 0.0s. I will take a green one though. Yeah, my sleep schedule has just been getting worse lately. Trying to fix it, and then it's like you set your alarms way too early, and then you sleep through them. Like, fuck. I'm trying to be better.
Careful, that pizza will get ruined if I flip too much.
Yeah, I did melatonin when I was like an adolescent. I remember it not really doing anything back then, but maybe it's time to try again. I don't know.
This should be a safe spot to change. I'll start there.
Why are there so many buildings in New York?
That's it for the pizza. Now to get back.
Yeah, maybe I'll give melatonin a shot. Melatonin for melodrama. You just just a fistful of melatonin, like if this doesn't do it, nothing will. 'Cause, 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 'C
That looks like a good place to make my first.
Ah, bro, take the pizza. That glide is quite good, and I think I'm gonna always do it.
Pizza's gonna be destroyed.
I got nothing to say about the movement that just happened.
I put the pizza's missing. That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
Get out of the way.
I feel like at some point you gotta wake up though, right? Or it just kills you. I don't think you can like overdose on melatonin though, unless you try like really, really hard.
I'll start there.
Cause it's like a natural thing that your body makes, right? I mean, you know, you can OD on anything if you try hard enough. Water can kill you if you drink too much of it.
Pizza's gonna be destroyed. All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
Alright, lose time there. What a world.
Better change while no one is around.
The non-existent joke compilation. It's just me doing dry humor for like 20 minutes, and it also doesn't
I should make
exist.
my first delivery. Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped.
I want that bonk to work every time I do it, but it seems to have like a 30% success rate.
After rain in the stunts, the pizza's gonna be destroyed.
Okay, that one worked.
All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back. All the world is my dressing.
It's funny that that's the one that got you, Nate, because I feel like that's like a really common joke in my friend group, or at least one of them. Like you can't, regardless of the context, if you say based, somebody's gonna go based on what though. That's the bonk you want. Alright, that's I'll get it on the way back.
Pizza's gonna be destroyed.
I've ever seen one. Although the way back might not happen if I can move faster than 5 miles per hour.
After rain in the stunts, the pizza's gonna be destroyed.
What is this movement? There's nothing. Okay.
I'd better return
I
the bag.
can't deal with this movement, man. I'm just that's a shame restart. Bro, if gliding jostles the pizza, I would not be running this right now. Cuz imagine even if you not even going for glide, you just miss a swing and it flips the pizza. It's like, "Oh, I guess I'm just not doing this category then." Also, casuals would never beat it either, I feel like. Which accidentally missing a swing even when you're not going for gliding, happens way more often on Swing Speed 8. Not sure if it's the speed or what, but how many world records? You can check my my speedrun.com page. But pretty much as many categories as there are in the game, plus like some point and click game, is the answer. Casuals already can't beat it. Fair point.
I don't see anyone around. Now's my chance to change real quick. Think I should make my first delivery.
Yeah, I think my speedrun.com page is just speedrun.com/Slyfincleton, maybe? Something like that.
That was my last delivery. I'd better hurry back.
5 seconds from Pizza 1. What did I even... I guess I wasn't paying attention. Not that bonk.
That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much.
Yes, all those flips were on purpose.
That was my last delivery. I better hurry back.
I went way too far there. Yeah, I mean, I unlocked Swing Speed 8. I thought they did a good job of making sure you get it by being like, I don't know if you can get 50k hero points, which just happens to be how much it costs.
I have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much.
Yeah, I feel like that's the only reason why that chapter 16 even exists.
That was my last delivery. I better hurry back. No one's around.
I mean, true, but considering how many hero points you get throughout the game, you're probably not going to be far off. Alright, I look forward to it, Legend. Trying to remember what that was, but I'm sure I will once I see it.
Careful, Spidey.
Hit on time. Good job.
That was my last delivery. I better hurry back.
Oh. Oh. I was like, I thought I hit the glide there, and then I swung. I think I can make that work though, because I've been trying to glide off that building I accidentally swung off, but I don't think you even need to. Game over. Speaking of speedrun.com, there was like drama about speedrun.com not too long ago. It like happened while I was sleeping and it was resolved by the time I woke up, but there was like people were very mad, which from the sounds of it seemed justified. I guess speedrun.com changed the leaderboard license. Technically made it so people didn't own it or something. I don't know. It doesn't seem to make too much sense to me. I was not paying any attention to that movement. It just kind of happens now.
Anyone around? Now's my chance to change real quick.
Swing speed 8's hard,
I'll
and
start
I'm
there.
out of practice with it for sure. I think my favorite swing speed might be 5. I'm not sure. It definitely was
That's it for the pizza.
when I started speedrunning.
Back.
But I really like 0 now for some reason, which is a weird, I know that's weird, but
No one's around. I
the
bet
swing
you
speed
don't
8
have a chance.
glides are fucking incredible. So I can't hate swing speed 8 just because you can just do some fucking nasty glides.
I'll start there.
But then it's really hard to control. Actually, I have a really hard time with 7 too. I don't know if I think 7 is probably my least played swing speed, so that might be why I have ruined the pizza. I always flip the pizza a bunch there on purpose, but then I accidentally broke it. Yeah, you do have to for swing speed 8, but usually I just get those really fast and then don't bother. I don't spend a lot of time on 7. Like, no speedrun uses it, and once you get it in the post game, you kind of just have swing speed 8, so... I don't know why, but I always, and this might just be because usually by the time I have swing speed 6, I also have nerves for a good speed run. But I find 6 kind of harder to control. That's probably just like, again, playtime thing. That sounds rough, Legend. Reminds me when Spidey Balls tried to do pizza percent with swing speed 7 and it took him like an hour or something. Which I'm just impressed that he finished, but... Like, also, you could have just... Probably just gotten swing speed 8 in that time.
That looks like a good place to make my first. The web sling. I have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much. That was my last delivery. I'd better hurry back.
I don't like this corner. The good thing about resetting on Pizza 1 is you don't have to load the save. You can just kind of do it again. Pizza percent swing speed 0. Ask Nate. Don't ask me. I can't do that.
That looks like
Ask Nate. Pizza 1 has been actually kind of shitting on me lately.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped.
I don't know why you said that just now.
Think I should make my first delivery.
What is okay. This this movement needs to be better. I can do this. How many times have I gotten 22? Maybe just the one time, I don't know. Oh, technically my best is 21.9.
Think I should make my
So,
first delivery.
I've at least beaten it once.
Back at ya. Oh, good. I'd better return the bag now that I'm finished with my delivery.
Hey, if you're gonna do like a pizza percent challenge run, it needs to be swingless, I think. Imagine how cool that would be.
That looks like a good
That would be even harder than swing speed 0. Probably. Can't see it being easier.
won't survive if I'm not careful. Alright, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
I feel like Task could do swingless pizza. I feel like it's possible.
I'll start there. Careful, Spidey.
You made it,
Remember,
and on
pizza
time.
doesn't like being flipped.
Oh, come on. Get me in there.
That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
No web zip or wall sprint. That might be hard.
Better change while no one is.
Because web zip is really good for stopping momentum
I'll start there.
and like turning corners in swingless. Really good might be helpful might be the better word other than really good. Maybe Task wouldn't care.
Doing aerial acrobatics, but pizza won't survive if I'm not careful.
Might be one of those things that's like this is convenient for mortal people, but Task might just not give a shit.
Bag now that I'm finished with my delivery run.
That was not the glide I wanted. Sometimes you just gotta get a slow, like, little shitter glide like that. All races swingless. That one is just by definition not possible unless you've got a way to just like skip orbits
This should be a safe spot.
and loops.
Think I should make my first delivery.
I don't know what I was thinking there. God, I am just bonking. There's so much more bonking than I'm used to.
Careful, Spidey. That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
We have decided that buildings are less of a thing to go around and more of a suggestion at this point. I still lost time, wow. I guess my movement at the beginning was pretty bad.
All the world is my dressing room. Think I should make my first delivery. Have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much. Hard to resist. That was my last delivery. I better hurry back.
I feel like that was not the play, but it looked cool.
That looks like a good place to make my first.
Yeah, well, I wonder what that is, Legend. Sometimes those can just look kind of weird in general, like if they don't load in properly. I'm just glad I didn't splat there. I don't really care about the damage.
Have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much. All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
I read any comics?
That looks
I
like
mean,
a
I
good
have
place to
read
make-
comics, but I'm not like actively reading any right now. I was never like an enormous fan. Not that I dislike them or anything.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped.
I do have a small manga collection if you count that.
All right. An empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
You activate a race right after starting another. I'll have to try that sometime. I didn't want to land. Going way too high.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped. If I flip the pizzas, Mr. That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
Wow. That must be really good at my PB. Like I've even when I've got some good moves there, I still lose time.
That looks like a good place to make my first.
You know what? Let's. Okay, I was gonna go there. I did not think this building was so fucking thick. Just a beautiful building.
I have to rein in the stunts.
I wanted to go through it.
If I flip the pizzas, Mr. Aziz will flip out. If I flip the pizzas, Mr. Aziz will flip out. All right. An empty delivery bag means it's time to.
Please don't hit me, helicopter. I mean, in theory, if you... There's not like a consistent way to do it, though, as far as I'm aware, even in TAS.
Better change while no one is around.
Also, generally, you'll only go through buildings if you're, like, swinging directly at them.
Think I should
at
make
high
my
speeds.
first delivery.
Even there, I think it's rare enough that, unless you're, like, a crazy TASer or very lucky, it's probably not going to happen. Just give each of the dude, bro. The rare triple flip. The legends have foretold. I killed the pizza. I forgot that I did a triple flip just now. Yeah, sometimes you can get through the other end, and sometimes you just can't. That's funny, DC. There was... Hang on, let me see if I can find this. There was a specific building that you can clip into. Where was it? Trying to remember. I don't remember exactly where it is, so maybe it's best I don't try to find it now, but you can like clip into it whenever you want and it'll make the screen like flicker like that, but you know, Maybe I shouldn't be showing that on stream anyways, for for epilepsy's sake. I mean, that's probably a fairly common 911 call, right? Is like, I'm stuck in this building, please help me out.
All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
Okay, not losing 5 seconds to pizza 1 is always nice.
No one's around.
That's funny, Mellow. Steve Ditko. He's like, where's my rent?
That looks like a good place to make my first. I have to rein in the stunts.
I don't know why I decided to swing here. It kind of didn't work out.
I have to rein in. That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
God, Pizza 2 is actually kind of brutal. I've like always lost 10 seconds to this one. We have to like watch the VOD for that.
That looks like a good place to make my first. I have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip it. That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
Bro. That's so close to being good. Still kind of good.
This should be a safe spot to change.
I do have... Okay, it's like... I have a bunch of Bionicle comics. I don't know exactly how complete it is, but it's like pretty much the first 2 arcs of it. Those fuckers were really cool. I forgot about... I don't know why I forgot about those when I was asked if I read comics, but they were a pretty big part of my childhood. But
Hard to resist doing aerial action.
sick wall
That was
sprint.
my last delivery. I better hurry back. I'll start there.
JJ is based on Steve Ditko. That means 2 movies, or 2 characters in the Toby movies are based off of him. Well, I think Mr. Dikovic is more of a tribute than like actually based on him. Like they just named him after him.
I put the pizzas, Mr. Aziz. That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
This is fine. Spider-Man thought about going fishing there for a second. AJ is based? Based on what? Steve Dikovic, obviously.
Change. I'll start there.
Sick pole, glad it's there.
Aerial acrobatics, but the pizza won't survive if I'm not careful. Hard to resist doing
We're just
aerial
jostling this shit.
acrobatics. The pizza won't survive if I'm not careful.
If the pizza dies, the pizza dies.
Spider-Man, just in time.
That's it for the pizza.
Yeah, they just had to put the pizza place by the water so that you can fall in really easily.
Make my first
Come on, dog.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like things, but
Bro, who put that there? I just want to talk? With a handgun? Whoever put that there? I swear, you don't notice half the shit you can bonk off of until you're playing Pizza Percent.
that's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
I'm feeling a bit more in control now than I did at the start of the stream, though, as far as the rust is going. I've been bonking like everything but the buildings. I know the buildings are there, but when I hit like the little water tower or whatever that is. Please let me in.
I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed. Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped.
I'm just playing Spider-Man and Nate's like, do you want to see the scariest thing I've ever seen? From my visual novel?
That was my last delivery. I'd better hurry back.
I have not played Spider-Man 2018. Eventually I will. I own it, I just haven't played it.
Think I should make my first delivery.
Well, it would be better if I hit that glide. Oh, no. I was trying to fade back. I didn't want to actually swing. I was just trying to glide.
I'd better return the bag now that I'm finished with my delivery.
Realistic Toby 2 with the VR blood. That's the only part that's in VR.
Think I should make
Like
my
4
first
a.m. Trying to think of what the earliest I've streamed like my time is, or like what time it was. I think it was probably in that one like 7-hour stream. It was like 5 in the morning when I stopped.
gonna be destroyed. Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped. Hard to resist doing aerial acrobatics, but the pizza won't survive if I'm not careful. That was my last delivery. I'd better hurry back.
Yeah, I should just go with like clickbait, creepypasta headlines for all my streams.
I'll start
Like
there.
Sonic.exe and Spider-Man. That thumbnail like makes itself. How did he not grab it? I like threaded the needle to like hit every point around the point where he would grab it, except for the actual point itself. I'm just in awe. These guys are not being very nice to me right now. I just think my favorite like creepypasta joke is just Sonic shows up for no reason. He's just covered in blood. He's not in the game otherwise. There's just a spooky Sonic there.
Think I should make my first delivery.
Like, just imagine I'm playing this, like, right now, and just, like, a bloody Sonic.exe Sonic just appears there. He's just there. Like, how did you get here?
I have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined.
And he's like, I've come to make... to do the scariest thing. I'm going to make this Spider-Man game the same quality as all of my games. And then you're like, no, and... before you know it, you're playing Web of Shadows.
Hard to resist doing aerial acrobatics, but the pizza won't survive.
I don't know why Web of Shadows had to take the fall there, but get fucked, I guess.
That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag. I don't see anyone around. Now's my chance to change real quick.
TrojanVirus.mp3, huh? I love that band.
Think I should make my first delivery.
That's the movement you want to see there. I did a slide jump, but then I like climbed right back onto the building I launched off of. That's what, oh god. I didn't think I was gonna hit that, and I did it. I just kind of decided to go for it.
Alright, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
I accidentally canceled that glide, which kind of ruined it, but otherwise it was a good glide. It did not gold, probably because I fucked up that glide at the end. But the run's still alive, so...
That looks like a good place to make my first... Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped.
Just it.
Thank God for that bonk. I was flying straight into no man's land.
Alright, an empty delivery bag...
Which, coincidentally, is where I am existing right now. I need to stop all this... It's like, you bonk into something, and it just causes, like, a cascade of terrible events. I still save time, though, so I don't know why I'm complaining. Like, you see the line ahead of you for, like, the next 5 swings, and you just get the little tiny bonk that you weren't expecting. And now you just suck.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped.
Actually, if you go far enough out into the water, you'll eventually hit unloaded territory and just splash even though you're still in the air, because you're out of bounds. Or, I don't know if you want to call it out of bounds, or just like, the space that you're existing in isn't loaded. Or isn't loadable, rather. Yeah, that's... I think there's a... Nate might have made a video showing that at some point. I think in the form of, like, Skyrim, You're Finally Awake meme. I don't know if that happens in that video or not. I still remember that video, though. That was funny. Yeah, it gets kind of fuzzy because, you know, you can, like, clip out of bounds, quote unquote, and that won't happen until you get, like, far enough out that it's no longer loaded. Yeah, it's actually not that hard to do in certain parts of the map. If you just glide off of a boat, you'll get far enough. Please swing. What a... This movement. This one I need more practice on. This is another one of those ones where I'm like, okay, what's the order for this one? Because I never really know. Yeah. Yeah, there's footage of it happening. Train glitch is probably the easiest way to make it happen, now that I think about it. If you, like, don't know what you're doing. Maybe I guess I could have phrased that better. If you, like, don't know how to glide. Oh, these construction workers. They just ruined my plans. We were green for a second there. We can go back.
That looks like a good place to make my first...
A lot better in my head. It's a lot of... I feel like that's a lot of swing speed 8 movement. You just see the potential. Like you can be so good with swing speed 8. But actually materializing that movement can be kind of hard. Especially when you have to resist doing aerial acrobatics. Yeah, I mean, my going theory is that Mr. Aziz he knows he's Spider-Man and sees a vulnerable person to exploit for money. He's like, well, if he's Spider-Man, that means he can deliver more. That's his first thought. But imagine if Mr. Aziz were a little bit smarter. Just think about it this way. You know, you've got a bunch of pizza joints in town. It's New York City. You can have all the, like, slightly worse than Chicago-style pizza that you want. So why would you choose Mr. Aziz's place? Well, you know, you go to the site and you see... Get your pizza delivered by Spider-Man for $20. You know, extra $20. Maybe I'll go to Mr. Aziz's place tonight. If Mr. Aziz was smart, he would take advantage of that. I think this mission is the one that I'm always the most confused about, like, which order is the best order. Like, I typically go this one, but every time I do it, I just feel like I'm zigzagging around. Like, there's gotta be a better way.
All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
Yeah, I'll have to actually watch the task for that.
My first delivery.
Watch it again. I mean, not like I haven't seen it, because, I mean, there's literally video evidence of me watching it. But it's been a little bit, so I don't remember which order it was.
I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed.
At this point, I'm always going for the world record. Although I guess going to improve the world record is probably the label. There we go. I've been wanting to hit that movement for so long.
I have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much.
Bro? Oh, what did I even bonk on?
I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed.
Okay, we'll just angle this. It'll be fine. Wow. This started out so solid. I almost wouldn't have minded if that helicopter hit me. I would have been like, well... I don't really care what happens with this run too much, because I mostly am just seeing the potential. I think this is probably the first, like, proper good run since coming back. You know, there's been tons of mistakes. Like, for example, that movement was a mistake. Let me out.
Rein in the stunts.
I was just in fucking purgatory there for a second. One of these days I'm gonna have good movement through here. Okay, that was actually kind of fancy though, I'm not gonna lie.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped.
Let's just drive by. If anything, that's impressive for the NPC to grab it in that situation. I wanted to go for the buoy glide, but I could tell that just wasn't going to be enough.
Remember, pizza doesn't. I'd better return the bag.
God damn it.
My delivery.
Okay, I'm glad that didn't. 0.2 off. I'm very glad that didn't PB.
Good job. Keep it up, and there will always be work for you.
I'm glad you're happy, Mr. Aziz.
Nate, leave Mello alone. It's a joke, I think. I don't know. I don't hate Ultimate. I like it. That was a pretty good run. I can't believe it was 0.2 slower. That's so funny. Better than 0.2 faster. I was only green one time during the run during Pizza 15. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then I'll do another run right after.
Come on, some of us got places to be.
I will test that glitch once I come back.
Get out of the way!
Come on! Some of us got a place to be, you know.
Hey, Spidey!
I'm back.
Hey, I'm driving here.
That's the message I come back to.
Place to be, you know.
Yeah, I'll bring my mic next with me. Alright, so what was the glitch? I just like restart or I leave the race and then I start again. And then I start it right again. I don't think I did it. Oh, hey, Easton. Not much is up. Just doing some pizza percent stuff. Finish a race and then immediately start another one. Trying to think where this one ends. Give the plumbing L. I just peed. That was it. I wasn't like destroying the bathroom or anything. I didn't have time. Well, I'll try that glitch another time once I find a good setup for it. Alright. I gotta load the game because I finished all the missions. Yeah, Easton, I actually have I have world record in all the categories in this game. Although pizza and any percent are the two most competitive, or really only competitive ones. Sometimes this happens where I just walk into the point and hang on, let me actually add a Nightbot command for my. This has come up a few times. I'm just gonna add a Nightbot command that just like links to my speedrun profile so that I can be like, yo, use this command. You can actually do exclamation point leaderboard, and that'll give you the Spider-Man 2 leaderboard. So there you go. Is Tash a percent? No, not really. Tash is just a tool, I guess. And Stream Elements thinks it's cool. I'll deal with that later.
What a cheese ball.
So for it's just gonna double link. That's funny.
Watch out.
Yeah, one of those bots is gonna have to go long term, but for now they can just double link.
That looks like a good place to make my first.
Yeah, there kind of just was a gang war there that I totally ignored. That's a nice bonk. Like, hey, Mr. Aziz is our turf. You better stay out.
Well, no one's around. I better change while I have a chance. I'll start there. All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time.
Not sure if gliding is good there. I feel like swinging in a competent way there might still be better. Gliding just feels good with swing speed 8, so I just want to do it all the time. Mr. Well, yeah, Mr. Aziz. I mean, maybe that is the protection right now. You know, maybe Mr. Aziz is like backed by the mafia, and they're fighting for their territory.
Rain in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed. Careful. That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag. Better change while no one is around.
I'm on swing speed 8, like all the post game categories are swing speed 8.
Think I should make my first delivery. Hard to resist doing aerial acrobatics, but the pizza won't survive if I'm not careful. All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
Is the mafia threatening this restaurant.com? Come on, let's make it happen. Your best database to tell if your local pizza place is being threatened by the mafia into not expanding.
I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed. I have to be careful.
Oh, that was not supposed to be a crawl.
That was my last delivery. I better hurry back.
Okay. Oh, look at that ang. That was a really pretty glide. I don't know if it was like an amazing glide, but aesthetically, I was a big fan. Just curve it all the way in.
Start there.
Okay, let's not do this. We're going over a lot of buildings today. I guess that's just kind of the theme. I hate No Man's Land. A lot of these really bad swings are swings that I had aspirations for, and then they just kind of go south.
I don't see anyone around. Now's my chance to change real quick.
Is the mafia threatening me.com.exe, and Sonic is there for some reason.
I'll start there. So you the man.
Never gone this way, but I mean it kind of works.
I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed. Hard to resist doing aerial acrobatics, but the pizza won't survive if I'm not careful. I put the I better return the bag now that I'm finished with my delivery.
By the URL. You can just imagine buying a URL and they're like, oh, so what URL did you buy? Was it Slyfincleton.com? No, I bought is the mafia threatening this restaurant.com. You know, just I don't want anybody else to take it. Shit.
Pizza's gonna be destroyed. Back at you. I put the pizzas. That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
Plus 10 seconds. Ouch.
Think I should make my first delivery.
Aw, who put that alley there? Just to mess with me and for no other reason?
Careful, Spidey. That was my last delivery. I better hurry back.
Alright, we're getting there. I feel a lot more in control than I did at the start of
Think I should make my first
today. In my movement. Oh, well, never mind. Take it back. I've never been less in control of Spider-Man, apparently.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped. If I flip the pizzas, Mr. Aziz will flip out.
Alright, that's... I'm going to reset that run. Movement was just not up to snuff there, and that's like a... I lose time there when I'm doing well, so I was gonna end up being like plus 30. I mean, anything's possible, Mel. I'd love to see it, but right now, there's not a known way to do it. Somebody would like have to develop something. But that's like the dream, is like modded levels for this game. Yeah, I think I just need to put it all together now. I'm like already at that point. I will say this game is pretty unique because there's like two levels. There's like D-Rust for swing speeds that aren't 8, and then there's D-Rust for swing speed 8, and they're like two different types of D-Rust. I'd love to see them put in there was a bug. I'd love to see them put in Governor's Island, since that's kind of in the game, but not really. But really anything, even if it's like other stuff. Do I miss playing Smash? Yeah, sometimes. I miss playing it with I miss going to like locals, kinda. But I still keep in contact with a lot of those people from those days, so not like I feel too bad. But I think I got my fair share of it, if that makes sense, when I was competing in Melee.
This should be a safe spot to change. That looks like a good place to make my...
But I wouldn't mind going back.
Hard to resist doing aerial acrobatics, but the pizza won't survive if I'm not
Way
careful.
through.
It's hard to... I'd better return the bag now that I'm finished with my delivery run. I don't see anyone around.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this game has a bridge that kind of leads to nowhere. There's just a wall at the end of it, but at least it goes to Roosevelt Island first. There's like a reason for it to exist. It would be kind of weird if the bridge just fucking stopped at Roosevelt.
That's a good place to make my first If I put the pizzas, Mr. Aziz will flip out. Oh. That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag. No one's around. I better change while I have a chance.
Yeah, it could have stopped, but it kind of gives you another toy to play with when you have the invisible wall at the end there.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped.
I've only played the first 2 Arkham games, so I can't speak on the quality of the later ones. Well, not the glide I wanted to do.
Swimming definitely doesn't suit me. Oh.
I'm like terrified of that happening during the marathon run. I'm gonna make like save states, or not save states, but saves for like pizza 10, pizza 15, pizza 17, or something like that. Although I guess, wait, never, I don't need to do that. You can just restart the mission. My brain's like, wait, hang on. You don't need to do that at all. Never mind, I'm not gonna do that at all. Even so. That is definitely scary. Or just having to be like, sorry folks, I fell in the water.
Think I should make my first delivery. That was my last delivery. Better hurry back.
Alright, balloon lady. Afraid to use emojis. You're just gonna get nuked by a Nightbot. Push it to the limit is a banger for sure.
Think I should make my first delivery. If I flip the pizzas, Mr. Aziz will flip out. Have to be careful. That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
Eye of the Tiger. I prefer push it to the limit to the Eye of the Tiger, but I feel like all the dead runs would make it kind of anticlimactic. Or maybe not, because, you know, a lot of those 80s montages are about, you know, you fall down and you get back up.
If I flip the pizzas, Mr. Aziz will flip out.
Oh, let me through. But most importantly, it would probably clash with the pizza theme quite a bit.
That pizza will
It would probably not sound great.
delivery. I better hurry back.
Don't want to go up. Yeah, and like I Need a Hero,
I'll start there.
another good one. I Need a Hero as originally seen in Shrek 2. Definitely didn't exist before then. Kind of like how Smash Mouth was created for the Shrek soundtrack. Like created in a lab by Mike Myers.
Delivery. I better hurry back.
That's the glide you want. Can I get right on there? Oh, no. Not quite. Still worked out. It's weird because I've seen Shrek 1 all the way through probably like 5 or 6 times.
The world is my dressing room.
But I've probably seen the first half of Shrek like 40 or 50 times. I think I've seen Shrek 2 maybe twice. But I think just once. I don't know why. I just really liked Shrek 1 as a kid.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped.
And I would just watch Shrek 1 up to the part where Bad Reputation would play while Shrek beats up all the knights, and then I would start over. And that was like my nightly routine for a little bit there.
This should be a safe spot to change.
And then I can't remember if I've seen Shrek 3. If I have seen Shrek 3, then I think it speaks to its quality, I guess, that I don't remember whether I've seen it or not. I feel like I did, but I'm not 100%.
Pain in the studs. The pizza's gonna be destroyed. Have to be
I know
careful
people
that pizza
don't
will get
like that
ruined if I
movie.
flip too much. Careful, Spidey. All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
This is gonna be a scruffy double web zip.
Better change while no one is around.
I've actually heard the opposite, Mello. I heard people like Shrek 4, but maybe not.
Here's my chance to change real quick.
I definitely never saw that one.
I'll start there.
Worst pizza topping combo? No cheese, no sauce. If I'm assuming that we're just making like the worst pizza, and then like I guess anchovies and like pineapple. It's just bread with anchovies and pineapple on it.
All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
One of my favorite albums. I'm not like a super music type of guy, or like I listen to a lot of soundtracks if that makes sense, but my favorite album is probably Bu Ikiyasu, or however it's pronounced, from Maximum the Hormone. And then probably second is hard, but maybe like whichever album had Diary of Jane on it from Breaking Benjamin. I feel like there was what album that I listened to all the way through. Oh, I forget what it was called, but it was by Carpenter Brut or Brut or whatever, however you pronounce it. And they did an album that was really good that I remember liking a lot. Probably one of those three.
All the world is my dressing room.
You would, Andrew.
That looks like a good place to make my first.
I'm like, these are probably the worst two pizza toppings, and he's like, oh, I just had that the other day. It depends. If I'm gonna listen to an album in full, I'm gonna listen to it in full, but what happens more often is I just like a song, and then I just kind of listen to that song and don't bother looking for the album.
All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
I don't know if that's like a degen way of enjoying music, but it's kind of how I do it. What's my favorite song from Toby Maguire, huh? I don't know. Brittany says hi. God damn it,
I'll
God.
start there.
The wolves are eating themselves. With all our goofballs.
Have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much.
Shit. What do I do here? Something like this. Yeah. I think probably the most degen music thing that I do is I don't have any playlists, or I might have like one or two playlists. For the most part, all my music is just kind of existing on my phone, and then I just go through all of it at once. In like shuffle, usually.
All right, an empty delivery.
I can go from like a 90s boy band song to like Japanese metal in one song. I don't know. And you know, if you're not in the mood, you just scroll until you find another song you're in the mood for.
Think I should make my first delivery.
Oh, give me the bonk, bro. Come on. That was like perfectly lined up. Weeb. I feel like I'm not even close to being the weebiest in this chat, so I don't really mind.
I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed.
It's a good Japanese metal group. I mean, my favorite band is Maximum the Hormone, but they're probably not for everybody, and they're not always strictly metal. They often kind of change. Please let me out of this. They often kind of change the genre mid-song. I know a lot of people like Duran Gray. I don't know if they count. I guess they do. And then like baby metal if you're into that type of thing. But you know, on occasion I can be. But I think those are like the three normie picks. It's one of the I'm pretty sure it's kind of a wide ocean.
It's hard to resist doing aerial acrobatics, but the pizza won't
Listen to
survive
Death
if I'm not
Grips.
careful.
Oh, believe me, I have.
Rein in the stunts. The pizza's
I used to know somebody who would he would go to Melee tournaments, and there was one time when he picked us up and he just fucking blared that shit in like max volume. I have sensitive ears, but I'm just like, yep, okay, this is just what we're doing today.
All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
What do I do? That was a really weird pizza mission. Andrew did watch Naruto one time. Favorite band is Maximum the Hormone.
Around. I better change while I have a chance.
I also like, I mean,
I'll start
if it's
there.
like American, maybe like System of a Down.
I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed. I have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much.
Not too much hip hop or R&B really. Like I said, I don't. Most of my stuff that I listen to is soundtrack. I don't like listen to too many bands. So, whatever. Listen to Kanye. I'm alright.
Think I should make my first delivery.
Yeah, I should try speedrunning, you're right. God. Why does pizza just turn my chat into degeneracy all the time? I just looked at what this chat has become. Like every time. That was gonna be cool. I was gonna do something cool. I didn't. But the intent was there.
I'll start there. Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped. I have to rein in the stunts. Pizza's gonna be destroyed. I put the pizzas, Mr. Aziz will.
I stopped Twitch because I thought that YouTube seemed better for me and everybody involved. Or at the very least was heading in that way. I mean, there are a few reasons for sure, but
I'm really behind. I have to hurry.
Twitch bad is kind of, yeah. It's kind of close to the reasoning, just in less words. If you ever wanted to see me clip through a car in this game, now you have? What even just happened? I don't know what this run is. I had like one good run today, and now we're here. Oh, rip pizza.
I'd better return the bag now that I'm finished with my delivery run.
Oh, I want to abort the pizza delivery. That means doesn't mean I want to go through another cutscene, actually. Welcome to the limit. Red Ring of Death? No, we're good. Apparently the Xbox I have is immune. Or like, mostly immune. Which I didn't know. I've got a fat, white Xbox 360 with the silver plate around the disc tray, which I guess since it's the silver plated one, we're good. If it weren't, then I guess I can red ring.
I'll start
Yeah,
there.
it's nowhere near the best model, but it is the one that I have. The one that actually functions.
I'd better return the bag now that I'm finished with my delivery run.
Your nickname in college, what? Silver plate model?
That looks like a good place to make my first.
I don't know what deranged means, but it doesn't sound good. Oh, fuck.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped. I have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much.
Alright. This movement has been pretty bad.
I better hurry back.
So we're just gonna do another one.
Better change while no one is around.
Oh god, Andrew, I see your pizza It looks like little dead eels. Those anchovies do not. I'm sorry. If you liked it, that's great. I can see pretty far up in the chat history. Like, probably at least 20 messages. It was terrible. Why did you get it? Y'all are being goofballs right now. Being trolled by my own friends in my own chat. I have to buy health because I splat. Yeah, see that's the thing, Andrew, is nobody likes anchovies. I don't think anybody does. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Nate. Yeah, that's also how you can tell exactly how much health you have,
That looks like a good place to make my first.
because it tells you.
All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
Nope, you can just buy it. It's really a statement on capitalism. You can just buy more health.
Think I
Now
should
you
make
know.
my first delivery. If I flip the pizzas, Mr. Aziz will flip out. All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
That's how it actually works in New York. If you just have a broken bone, you just go to the local comic book store and you can buy more health.
Think I should make my first delivery.
I did not mean to do a swing boost there. That is entirely too much gas.
Careful. That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
It's 5 a.m. over there. That's funny. I do think I'm going to end the stream relatively soon. Because,
That looks like a good place.
I've had dinner, yes, but what about second dinner? And so I am hungry.
If I flip the pizzas, Mr. Aziz will flip out. That was my last delivery. I'd better hurry back.
Ooh, there's some green. We're getting there.
This should be a safe spot to change.
Yeah, it's still yesterday for me.
Start there.
You're about to have breakfast.
pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
Oh. This one started out okay. Let's pretend that that was on purpose to give me the angle.
All the world is my dressing room.
Yeah, Pizza 5 is kind of weird. There's just so much swinging on the line there.
That looks like a good place to make my first. That was my last delivery. I better hurry back.
Oh, where's my glide, bro? I guess it's right there. Iberian lynx.
Change while I have a chance.
That sounds pretty but dangerous. Are those like the white wolves, but they're like not wolves? I'm really showing off my knowledge of animals here, I think. Like, it's kind of like a wolf, right? Come on. God, I messed up my movement at the start here and it's just never recovered. They're endangered. Oof. They're cats. Oh, okay. I have a mental image in my mind.
That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag. I'll start there.
My persona is just me, but I never shaved. Like, instead of shaving when I had a beard, I just never did that.
I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed. Have to be careful. All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back. I don't see anyone around. Now's my chance to change real quick.
It's my favorite animal. It's hard. It might just be a cat, to be honest. Like a house cat. Oh, that's boring. Otherwise, I think otters are kind of cool.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped.
And like red pandas. Which are kind of like otters, but just like inland.
That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
Try to fucking use the token. I keep trying to uppercut into it because it's a little bit faster than sprinting, but then Spider-Man's like, oh, it's a token, I'll just use it instead, and then just nothing happens.
Think I should make my first delivery. Have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much. Have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much. That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
My movement has not been hot. I've just kind of I'm beginning to accept the pizza chat is gonna be pizza chat at this point.
Think I should make my first delivery.
Come on, dog. Why doesn't he grab the pizza, bro?
I have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed.
Okay, he grabbed it that time. I'm mad. It's always that guy too. He's done it like 3 times a day. Yeah, these guys don't deserve the pizza, okay? They're tipping 10 hero points and asking me to go up there. Come on, dog. Also, can we talk about the first pizza delivery? Like, okay, so the guy at the arcade from the first pizza mission is paying money to have his pizza delivered. He's within walking distance. It takes like 20 seconds to walk to the pizza parlor from where he stands. He could just go there. Like, come on. These people are unreasonable. He's really unhealthy. He's like, what? I didn't sign up to exercise too. I do like the theory that it's like, look at this. Like, and you're walking past a park in New York, like, it's probably a really nice walk. It's literally 2.5 blocks away. I mean, sure, I'm Spider-Man running, but Spider-Man doesn't really run faster than a random dude running either. I'm just saying, that's like a 2-minute walk. That's like a 2-minute walk. 2.5 blocks? It doesn't take 10 minutes to go that far. It's one light. Yeah, it takes like 30 seconds to run there. I'm not gonna walk the whole way. I got better things to do, like deliver pizzas.
I don't see anyone around. Now's my chance to change.
Some people do walk really slow in real life, though. Like, I probably walk, like... I walk way faster than Spider-Man walks in this game in real life. I got places to be. Like the pizza parlor that's a 2-minute walk away.
That was my last delivery. I better hurry back. All the world is my dressing room.
Good one, DC.
No one's around. I better change while I have a chance. Think I should make my first delivery. careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much. I'd better return the bag now that I'm finished with my delivery.
The camera did not like it when I did that.
Think I should make my first delivery. Look, it's Spider-Man.
I'm gonna say next one that gets past Pizza 5 is the last one.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like
Which,
being
at this pace is not this one.
I have to be just. That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
Maybe, though.
I'll start there.
I do remember that AVGN episode. Yeah, like some guy dress up as Spider-Man and then sing a dumb song. That was like peak humor in 2008. Is this harder than any percent? Depends on what you mean by that. I mean, right now, any percent is definitely harder to, say, get world record in. But this is harder to complete a run, for sure. So I'm gonna give that one a maybe.
Think I should make my first delivery. Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped. I have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly the AVGN Spider-Man song, but I know it contained the phrase poopy juice, which is the highest of highbrow comedy.
Better change while no one is around.
Yeah, AVGN is a thing where I'll just put on like a playlist, or I think these days there are like seasons. You can just a video that is just the whole season.
That looks like a good
Just play that while I'm like working on something and just kind of have it in the background.
Careful, Spidey. Remember,
Name 3 of his songs. If you think you're a AVGN couch guy fan. In which case I would say the AVGN theme, the Spider-Man song, and the Ikari Warriors song. I guess I am a real fan. Oh, Double Vision's good too. This is an AVGN fan channel now. Favorite food? Oh, Smosh food battle. I don't really remember. I think the only one that I really remember is the donut versus taquito one. God, Smosh used to be. Okay, I don't want to say it used to be good because I have a feeling if I went back and looked at it, it would not be. I have a feeling that type of comedy did not age very well. But I thought it was funny when I was young and.
have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much. I have to rein in the sun. The pizza's gonna be destroyed.
New AVGN is very hit or miss for me. Like, the Shrek one was not good. It just kind of wasn't IMO. And I think a lot of people tend to agree. But the one he did right after that, I forget what it was called, was pretty good. Although I think the peak the peak AVGN was like Seaman and Atari Sports. I think those are the two best episodes, and I think they were like really close to each other in time too. And whichever one had the wrist game. I forget which one that is. Oh shit. I forgot that there are alerts now. Thank you. God, they've just been off. I just haven't had alerts for so long that I forgot. I do remember the plumbers don't wear ties one. Yeah, I honestly, more than liking AVGN, I think I just kind of like James Rolfe. He seems like just kind of an interesting dude, down to earth, but also like having very niche interests.
That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag. I don't see anyone around. Now's my chance to change real quick.
I always like it. So
I'll start
I don't know if any other speedrunners do this, but sometimes, you know, you just kind of zone out on a run and, you know, you're talking to chat or something and you just look up and you're like, oh shit, this run's not that bad. I've just been kind of like doing my thing and then the run's kind of good. It's not phenomenal or anything, but it's there. Shit.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped.
I think I kind of want to try to start getting that guy first instead of last there because it's always kind of a mess trying to get him his fucking pizza.
This should be a safe spot to change.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, as a kid, I don't think I beat the pizza missions until like 3 or 4 years after I first played this game way back. I just never could. I was stuck on the last one too, which is ironic because I don't even think it's the hardest one today. But maybe it was just the intimidation factor of it.
Oh, good. All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
Wow. Good old TAS. Yeah, it's like if you're gonna do another TAS, you want it to be a big improvement. Have you ever considered doing like RTA stuff, Nate?
That looks like a good place to make my first.
I'd be curious how you stack up. Or are you not much of a grinder?
If I flip the pizzas, Mr. Aziz will flip out.
Well, we know sub 20 is possible because Nate got it with the task, but I think it would be kind of hard for humans to do. I don't think it's impossible, frankly, as weird as that sounds. I tend to try to be on the optimistic side as far as like what humans can do, because then you're never proven wrong when somebody beats it. I know that. I know the answer to that question, Nate. You like Toby too. It's your favorite game. Look at the swirl. It's your favorite game. Join us, Nate.
Have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much. Hard to resist doing aerial acrobatics, but the pizza won't survive if I'm not careful. Careful, Spike.
Alright, I guess we're going this way. Oh, that would have been the sickest glide if it didn't do not that. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the good things about this game, DC, is you can just kind of play it however you want. Which, I mean, there's a lot of video games, but something special about this one ammo. In that, like, your play style is also you can do whatever you want. Along with just, like, what you spend your time in the game doing. Beautiful corner. Oh, double corner shot.
Hard to resist doing aerial acrobatics, but the pizza won't survive if I'm not careful. All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
If you only knew.
Green 0.0.
No one's around. I better change while I have a
Yeah, I can see so much potential. Because I'm messing up so much and I'm keeping pace.
I'll start there. Hard to resist doing aerial acrobatics, but the pizza won't survive if I'm not careful. Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped. Gotta go faster.
I don't know if that... Glides that lean a lot like that in theory aren't like amazing, but they just look so funny. You're just like... just stretching it.
I have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much.
Shit.
That was my last delivery. I better hurry back.
A little bit of green. Yeah, the motion blur in this game is pretty crazy, and it kind of destroys the bitrate, but I love it. Like, pretty much no matter what bitrate you play at, it's gonna mess it up a little bit. Part of why I make sure to I actually record at a higher bitrate than I stream, just to kind of help it out a little bit during the VODs. And admittedly, that's one of those things that looks better on HDMI than component like I'm playing on. But to do that, Microsoft would have to make like an Xbox 360 that has a hard drive that you can actually get, and I would have to have that. So, no HDMI for me.
Careful, Spidey.
Oh,
Remember, pizza
dog.
doesn't like being flipped.
Take the pizza. I don't think you're even allowed to bring a pizza into the theater.
All right, an empty delivery bag means it's time to head back. Better change while no one is around.
I've never played Spider-Man 2018. I need to do that just so that I don't have to say that. Just so that I could be like, yeah, I played it.
First delivery.
Can't even climb on that. Oh, why? No matter what I do, I feel like I always end up in that shitty alley. Worst. It really makes you feel like Spider-Man.
Have to rein in the stunts. The pizza's gonna be destroyed.
Please just take the pizza, bro.
I'd better return the bag now that I'm finished with my delivery.
I'm not a huge fan of the Pizza 17, I'm gonna be honest. It's definitely down there. As far as like the tier list goes, it's probably like a D. Or maybe, no, I don't think it's quite an F, but
All the world is my dressing room.
yeah, I feel like saying, you know, oh, it makes you feel like X superhero. It has an interesting history. It kind of started as like, you know, it was genuinely being overused, and then it became a meme, and then the meme got genuinely overused. But now it's like it's had its time to cool off, so you can laugh at it again. I'm gliding with no momentum. That's not good. Superman 64 makes you feel something, that's for sure.
Hurry, Mr. Aziz will kill me if I'm late. You made it. Hard to resist doing aerial. All right, an empty delivery bag.
Put that building there. Or to quote Ouya Fuya Rocket, why are there so many buildings in NYC? Are we still shitting on Switch OLED? That's funny.
I'll start there.
I mean, at the time, Spider-Man 2000. Watch this. Nope. That went better in my head. Yeah, Spider-Man 2000 was probably the best superhero game at the time. But hear me out. Spider-Man for the Atari. Great game. Good old Central Park. Good old Swing Speed 8 Central Park. I've found Central Park
Get ruined if I flip
90% to not be that bad recently. Like, perfectly manageable. I have no idea what just happened.
If I flip the pieces, Mr. Aziz will flip out. Hard to resist doing aerial acrobatics.
Swing? Off something. There we go. I need to, like, lab out the angle there, because sometimes Spider-Man is just like, what building? There's nothing there. Oh, little rip pizza. I might, try this one again. I feel like I could use some practice for 19 and 20. This comment has been removed. Your DMCA'd, yeah, you said Mario, which is, you know, that word is our property now.
I'll start there.
I just want to, the movement to this guy. Why did I start a new run? I wasn't thinking. My splits. The movement to this first dude by the water
Comes around,
is so
then I hope
fucked.
I have a chance. I'll start there.
I really wanted to glide over this building, but I don't think that that's like super feasible to do consistently.
I have to rein in the stunts. The piece is gonna be destroyed. If I flip the pizzas, Mr. Aziz will flip out.
Mario, more like our intellectual property now.
The pizza's gonna be destroyed.
I've been loving all the fucked Nintendo energy that's been going on lately. They need to get it together. Okay. Alright, boy, let's think about this. So Spider-Man, there's a building like right here that you could swing off of. I jump back. I need to like consistently get a good swing, or else this just isn't gonna work. Like that. If I could get a glide off of it, that would be really good. Why is a random dude on top of a skyscraper? Who knows? Oh, here's the vulture Easter egg from Spider-Man 1. Fun fact. It's just some fucking feathers there. I was so confused when I was a kid. I didn't put it together.
It's gonna be a miracle if those pieces are even recognizable anymore.
I did it one time today. I got like the super glide off this.
Must be liquefied by now.
Maybe you just go like this and then you go down. Can I get a glide though?
Oh boy. I have a
Alternative idea.
condition of these pizzas.
Or okay, you just do like a slide jump off here and I can you not wall sprint on that? Hang on, did I just fuck it up or did you? Can you not? Okay, you can wall sprint, but you can't do it directly from a.
Those pizzas must be liquefied by now.
Like I'm doing the input for to go from a wall climb into a wall sprint, and it's just kind of not doing it.
Mr. Z spotting me.
That's weird. Maybe it's something to do with the angle, just doesn't quite work.
Ugh, this is really bad. Those pizzas must be liquefied by now. Oh boy, I have a bad feeling about the condition of these pizzas. I'd better get the delivery bag back to Mr. Aziz. He's gonna be
He
upset.
is
I don't
unmoving,
even wanna see how the
unyielding.
pizza looks right now.
Okay, I need to get this down because this needs to work.
I don't even want to see how the pizza looks right now.
I've done it before. That's the thing. I know it can work. Maybe if I just kind of go
It'd be
out.
a miracle
Why
if
can't I
these
not?
pizzas are even
Okay.
recognizable.
Why can't I swing on like that
You
tip?
better get the delivery bag back to Mr. Aziz.
Oh god, Toby, just please stop talking, Toby. I'm begging you. I go up.
Ugh, this is really bad.
Like,
Those pizzas
I'm
must
holding
be
swing.
liquefied by now.
Where's my swing? I feel like I've never seen that. It's just Spider-Man doesn't want to swing off of it.
I'd better get the delivery bag back to Mr. Aziz. He's gonna be upset.
Okay, you want? I think I want to do something like that. And then, yeah. But that'll be something for next stream, I think. Pretty good stream. What? Tied world record? Didn't PB tied world record?
This is really bad. Those pizzas must be liquefied by now.
Got some pretty good runs in, and I feel a lot more like confident. And I still think I got a lot to go, but getting there. You might be right, Nate. You might be onto something. Like they're not classified as swingable for some reason.
Mr. Aziz is gonna
But
be
yeah,
really
thanks
upset.
for
At least
watching
I'll
and shit.
At least get the bag back to him.
And well, we'll bring the bag back first because we gotta let Mr. Aziz know.
It's gonna be a miracle if those pizzas are even recognizable anymore.
But yeah, peace out.
You're back already? Wait! You haven't delivered any of these pizzas yet.
Any
And
of
they're
them?
mangled beyond recognition. What are you doing out there, Parker?
You have to let me try again, Mr. Aziz. I can't pay my rent without this job. I'll do better next time, I know it.